What's going on, traders? Ralphdatrader here with GCB Trading. Today's video is going to be a short video, you guys. I just want to review the two reversal trade setups that I took this past week on the NASDAQ. One was on Monday and one was on Tuesday. Okay, so let's get right to it. Now, before we get into that, let's go over the levels that I'm utilizing. Okay, we're all utilizing the same levels. All right, so I'm paying attention to the previous day's high level, previous day's low level, and the closing price level. Now, when it comes to the daily signals, the ones that I'm looking for are closing breakout, inside day, and outside day daily signal. All right, now we can see here that Monday was the start of a new month. Okay, Monday started the new month of March. Okay, now at the close of Friday at 4:59 Eastern Standard Time, I did not have a daily signal. Okay, so what do? I set an alert at the previous day's low and the previous day's high level to see if I get a signal on the day. And what happens right at the open of the market on that Sunday, this market opens up on a gap, triggering shorts. All right. It breaks the previous day's low level. That is my signal on the day. Now, from that point, I just wait until my session, okay, and see how price is going to behave during the New York session. Now, we had some major red news out at 10 a.m. So, what do? I wait until after 10 a.m. and see if my setup is going to present itself. So as you guys can see that at 9:30, this market explodes to the upside, trapping anybody that was short, right? It traps short traders, right? At 9:30, exploding back to the upside. Now we need to wait until after 10 a.m. major red news. Here's our 10 a.m. major red news candle. And as you guys can see that this market was just fooling around here, right? Now, what do I need to see? For me, myself, I want to see a 1, 2, 3. Okay. I want to see the market come back with a 1, 2, 3 and give me a pin hammer, an engulfing candle, or a tweezer bottom candlestick pattern. That would give me my entry. Okay. So we had the major red news out at 10 a.m. and this market was just fooling around. So I'm just waiting. All right. So Stacy always says we need to wait 15 to 30 minutes after major red news. So I'm just waiting until I get the 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, if you're on a smaller time frame, right, you probably had a 1, 2, 3 inside of the timing window. But because the smallest time frame I use is the 5-minute time frame, I did not get that. Okay. So I finally get that outside of the timing window. The market comes down with a 1, 2, 3 tweezer bottom. Now, my entry should have been here, but I was busy at work and I wasn't able to take the entry here. I wound up getting in somewhere around here, and I wound up moving my stops to break even too quick, too early because I was busy at work and wound up getting stopped out with about like $300 in profit. But as you guys can see that this did hit my take profit for 100 points because I think I got in somewhere around here. And the video is on the channel, so be sure to check that out. I took an entry somewhere around. All right. And as you guys can see that it did hit for a 100 points. But like I said, I wound up getting stopped out a little early on the trade, which is okay. But that is the reversal trade setup that I took on Monday. All right. I had a market that gave me a daily signal. All right. Reaching the previous day's low. Market closes back inside. I waited to after major red news. I waited for the market to give me my 1, 2, 3, and I took the trade. Now, for some of you, this trade might have already left the station per Stacy Burt, but I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the trade that I took because it's called discretionary trading for a reason. So I'm okay with getting the trade here, right? Because I still was able to buy low. Okay, I'm still able to buy low, right? Based off of what I'm utilizing. Okay. Now, also one other thing for you guys that like the 3-day setup, this was a 3-day setup. Okay. So we had a market that triggered shorts, right? On that Thursday, right? They triggered shorts once again on that Friday. And then coming into Monday, they triggered shorts once again. All right. So that was a 3-day setup. And as you guys can see that this thing, it exploded from off the London session. So probably the best entry was doing London, but that is okay. I was still able to get what I wanted out of the market. Right now, as we head into Tuesday, All right. What daily signal did I have? I had an outside day daily signal. Okay, so I do have my daily signal. So now all I do is wait to see how price is going to behave in the New York session. So as you guys can see, once again, we had a market that reaches the previous day's low level. So it also gave us a signal on the day as well. So now as we get into the New York session, I'm just waiting for the setup to set up. As you guys can see, the market explodes at 9:30. They dance around. We did not have any major red news, so there's still no setup for me, right? I'm waiting. Market breaks out. All right, doing that 10 a.m. club, it breaks out once again with a 1, 2, 3. All right, then they give it engulfing. They put in a higher high. Now, what am I waiting on? I'm waiting for a candle to close back inside of the EMA. Now, you could have gotten in here. Okay, you could have gotten in here, which is a more aggressive entry after the engulfing here, because you did get the came down with the V bottom. They put the higher high in, came back to retest, and they gave you engulfing, and you could have gotten an entry here. But I waited until price um closed back inside of the 20 EMA, and I got in somewhere around here. And as you guys can see, I think I got in somewhere around here. Set my set my target. Stop loss, everything is already set. And you guys can see that 100 points was hit, but we can also target, the previous week's low level. All right. So two reversal trade setups on back-to-back days. Each one of them is a trade that I will always take 100% of the time because it was my setup. All right, so that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys got some value out of this. Nice reversal trade setup. Each trade setup was 100 points or more, as you guys can see here. So, like I said, it was not going to be a long video. It's going to be a short video. Just wanted to review those two trades with you guys because the reversals is the setups that I like to take. So if you guys got some value out of this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave your boy a comment down below. Let me know. All right, let me know. All right, so that's all I got. Like always, work hard, stay disciplined, be patient, and know that your time will come. Be the reason someone smiles today. Okay, be the reason someone smiles today. Peace and love. Have a good one, family.